Sorry. I'm really sorry. But you look like you're in a pretty bad way. You might get picked out of the sky by something that just ate you. Hey, I gotta do the dishes, right? But anyway, this is gonna be called I don't like to eat eggs for breakfast. Chip, chip. Alright, so obviously permanently disorganized. I've already fucked it up. But I can probably warm up this toast a bit more. Just chuck it in. Okay. Okay. You should probably wash your hands if you feel disgusting all the time. And if you don't feel disgusting all the time, you should probably still wash your hands. Obviously. Alright, that should be enough. So, ideally, you want the butter soft, even softer, right? But, you just have to deal with it. I'm living with Dad. He's very particular about a lot of things, and I've already fucked up his butter soft, so... I'm bad at the routine stuff. Yeah. And alright, yeah. And this is the real secret sauce, okay? You get this, and instead of putting it in the coffee, because the peanut butter is tap a little bit of this on this, like this. It's pretty cool. It's a little tappy tap 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 tap. It's not necessarily just for drinking, Then peanut butter. Oh. Thankfully, I'm not allergic to peanut butter. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Probably not at all. I got this weird thing happening in my skin sometimes. It's fucked. For as long as I can remember, Father used to get the Agricultural Gazette, and he encouraged us to read it. In a way, he liked us to keep abreast of the times, and yet he was a bit conservative in his views concerning some modern inventions and innovations. Of course, we boys were constantly looking for ways in which we could put one over Father, or set a trap for him. One day I read, in the Gazette, an article which I felt would suit my purpose admirably. It was about the incubator, when they first began to be used by poultry farmers. I had a fairly good idea what Father would think about such an unnatural way of hatching chicks, so I thought I had a good chance of scoring. Pearson and I were in our bedroom, and Father was in his, with only a wall between us. She slows the fuck down. I think... Probably just sunburn, I think. Just a bit stingy. And then... That's it. Then like the real what you gotta do is you gotta have the instant coffee. You know, you have instant coffee. I like my instant coffee. You know, 1.5 coffees to 1.5 sugars, and that was one I prepared earlier. You drink. You be careful with your 3 liter milk. We sometimes carried on a conversation through the wall. Of course, I showed Pearson the article so that we could enjoy the outcome together. Father, I called. Yes, foreman, he answered. What do you think about the incubator? Oh, I think the old hen is better, he said. I continued. There's an article in the Gazette about the incubator. Father was interested. What does it say about it? He asked. It says, and I read it out loudly and clearly, some fathers, either through ignorance or obstinacy, refuse to admit the claims of the incubator. I didn't read any more. I don't think I could have controlled my voice. In any case, that was sufficient for my purpose. I can't remember what Father's reaction was, or if he made any comment. I fancy we heard some scoffing grunts, but Pearson and I would have been too busy grinning to each other to notice the reply, if any. It's a good idea to always, as often as possible, choose grace. You know, I think. I'm not a vegan, but I quite like a vegan breakfast. No, whoops, the milk. Shit. Everything but the milk. Okay. But also, I love eating meat.